Write down what you love about yourself right now. All the great things about you right now, write them down. Hey guys, Vicky Lemons here and welcome to my channel. If you are new, welcome, and if you are returning, welcome back. I am so glad to have you here. Here on my channel, we talk about pretty much everything under the sun, having to do with making ourselves better, eliminating distractions so that we can walk in our purpose, turning our negative into positive, using our bitter to make life sweet, becoming the best versions of ourselves, most authentic versions of ourselves, and motivating and inspiring each other along the way. So in this video, I am talking to you about cut loose coaching. I actually did a few lives today on my other socials. So what I'm going to do is just put a few minutes of those videos on this video so you can see what I spoke about. But basically, I talk about how cut loose coaching got started, where the name came from. I talk about how we are going to start today. We started today. I'm on the right path. I started today. I did my weigh-in. I did my my workout. I have my tea. I'm on the right path nutritionally. Each week will be a new theme and a new chance to try something different for ourselves, make ourselves better in a different way, focus on becoming a better version of ourselves. So this week's theme is self-love via health. How can I be healthier while showing my body self-love, while showing me self-love, right? And that can come in the form of many different ways. It doesn't have to necessarily be nutritional. It doesn't have to be just eliminating alcohol, just eliminating cigarettes, just eliminating drugs. It can also be in eliminating certain people in our lives. Who can I stay away from this week that just drains my energy, right? So this week I want you to write down three things that you can do to show yourself some self-love in the form of health, whether it's mental health, spiritual health, or actually physical health. For me, I put in the comments of this video that what I'll be eliminating from my diet and the things I'll be adding to my regimen. And I think doing the week to week makes it really helpful, because when we think, oh, I have 9 weeks to go, I'll put it off until, nope, every week is a different theme. Every week we're going to work on something different. This way, the focus isn't on, the 2 months that we have left. The focus is on just this week. And so it's just to help us stay accountable. That's what Cut Loose Coaching is about, accountability. How can I help you stay accountable? And in the process, working on me, you don't know it, but you'll be helping me in the process of staying accountable. So it's a win-win situation, and it's free. So that's a win for you. Me, my service, I'm offering my service, which I'm really happy to do. And so if you know about finding your purpose and walking in your purpose, then providing a service is the next step. So that's where I am. I'm providing a service. I don't only talk the talk, I walk the talk as well. And so when you find your purpose, you figure out the things you want to do in life, you get really good at it, and then you find your service. How can I provide a service to other people? So that's what I'm doing at the moment. But Cut Loose Coaching, email me at CUTLOOSECOACHING, cutloose-coaching@gmail.com. I'll put it on the screen as well. Just tell me what you want to be accountable for. I'll shoot you the Zoom link and we'll have a conversation. It'll be in a group format, so everyone will be there that's going to join. And it's just to basically help us stay accountable. We don't stick with things sometimes because we feel like there's just no one who cares, or I'm gonna fall off. No one is there to hey, did you work on this week? Or what are you doing next week? Are you working on, no one's there to kind of like help egg us along, right? But for me, it's really important for me to not only help me, but to help others. And while I'm in the process of doing this for me, I want to encourage you to have the same success, the same fulfillment, the same completion of goals by the end of the year? Why wait until January 1st, which you can take care of right now? So by January 1st, you will feel so good about yourself. It doesn't necessarily have to be about fitness or alcohol or cigarettes. It can be about anything. Whatever the goals are that you're trying to accomplish, you can accomplish them by the end of the year, or at least be in a better position than you are right now. So that's what Cut Loose coaching is about. That is how we are going to move forward. Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time. You email me at that link, at that email address, and I shoot you the link. And that's just how we're going to go. It's going to be a positive environment. And remember, this is just to help us become better, do better, and have someone along the journey with us to help us stay accountable. So, and it's free. So, I would love to help you. So, as always, guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I thank you for watching, and God bless. I'm going to get started, and this way, if people come in, they come in. If not, you can replay this and watch it later. So, if you saw me recording my intro earlier, I'm also recording for my YouTube channel. So if you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so. Find me on all social at Vicky Lemons. Subscribe to my channel. That helps me out in a huge way. Like my videos, share my videos. It boosts the algorithm. Lets YouTube know that I am there and that my content is being seen and watched. So I greatly appreciate that. But Cut Loose coaching, I wanted to get into that with you guys today. I had a dream probably about 3 weeks ago. And I was in a bookstore, and I was so excited because my book was on the shelf. And that's a big goal of mine, is to not only sell my books via Amazon or online, but to have my book one day, or books one day, in an actual store, Barnes and Noble or Walmart or wherever. But I was looking at my book. I was so proud of myself in my dream, and I was looking at myself fix the books on the shelf that were my books. And believe it or not, Steve Harvey comes in my dream and he says, "Hey, what's that? What do you have there?" I'm like, "Oh my gosh, Steve Harvey, this is my book. This is a book that I've been writing." He asked what it was called, and I told him it was called Cut Loose Novel. It was Cut Loose Novel. And I got up in the middle of the night and I wrote that down. And then I have a board in my space that I write down my visions and things like that. So I wrote it down. And then a few weeks later, it just had been put in my spirit to take coaching a little bit more seriously and a little bit more focused in helping people become the best version of themselves, as I'm on the same journey. I'm a little bit already in the process and have been so like engulfed in it for myself, but it's such a great place to be that I figured, why not share this with the world? Why not share this with whoever I can? So I figured I would do that via coaching. That's where Cut Loose coaching came from. So Cut Loose, the idea behind Cut Loose is, when you find your purpose in life, number one, you have to find your purpose. Number two, you start walking in your purpose. What does that even look like? Walking in your purpose is doing something every day to help you get more fulfilled in those things that you love to do, which is your purpose, right? When we find our purpose, it's those things that are already inside of us. If you don't know how to find your purpose, you think about all the things that you love to do. What do you love to do? And the things that you love to do, the things that people have told you you're really great at, the things that come naturally to you to do, it doesn't even have to be in the form of, like, saying sewing or cooking. It can be in the form of listening, or your patience, or how well you communicate, any of those things. What do you like to do? What are you really good at? Write those things down. And then you figure out how can you turn those things into some way to provide a service. So if it's a skill, you want to get really good at it. If it's not a skill, if it's a skill, you want to get really good at it. But if it's something like listening, or you still want to get really good at it, you want to develop your skills and your talents, and then you figure out a way to make money doing those things. So that's how you find your purpose, and then start to begin to walk in your purpose. And then but the key with that is the service, right? How can you provide a service doing what you're doing? When you're walking in your purpose, it's not always about monetary, because hi Ashley, because sometimes the money doesn't flow. It's just like starting any new business. You're starting the new business of what is you. So once we start doing that, we don't get the same payout we would as if we were working a traditional job in the beginning. But the fulfillment that comes from walking in your purpose is just tremendous. You can't even explain it. And so with Cut Loose Coaching, it's about not only walking in our purpose, so finding our purpose, walking in our purpose, but it's also about cutting loose the things in our life that are distracting us. And for everyone, it's different, right? For some people, it's certain people. For some people, it's alcohol. For some people, it's smoking. For some people, it's both. For some people, it's drugs. For some people, anything that takes your time away from you being a better you is distracting you. It doesn't have to be, an addiction. It can be TV. It can be gaming. It can be anything. Because at the end of the day, our time is our most valuable asset. What are we spending our time doing? So anything that we're spending our time doing that doesn't positively help us, it doesn't develop us in any way, it doesn't help us become better, it's a distraction. It's just a distraction. So Cut Loose Coaching, that's how I got the name for that. And that's why I started this whole coaching thing, because it's important for me to help people become the best versions of themselves. It's just who I am. It's just what I love to do. And if you were listening about the purpose and the service, this is my service. I'm providing a service. And right now I'm providing this service for free. And it's just my way of giving. And I don't focus right now on monetary because I don't have to. Right now I can focus on developing me. Right now I can focus on helping others. And so that's just what I choose to do with my time. And all the other stuff, the monetary and the accolades and all that will come, because that's just the way things roll, right? So I'm not so much focused on that right now. Right now I'm truly just focused on myself being a better individual, and while I'm on that journey, bringing as many people along as I can. So the coaching starts tonight. It starts at 7 p.m. It'll be via Zoom. So whatever it is that you're working on, that maybe you just need an accountability. That's what it is. It's an accountability group. Sometimes we just need someone to say, hey, I worked out today and this week was really great because I was focused, I ate right. And, because it's a big difference that can happen between week 1 and week 2. We can be so great week 1, and then week 2, whether it's we're stopping to smoke or stopping to drink or limiting our TV. We can be so good in the beginning, but when we don't feel like we have any accountability, or we don't have anyone kind of watching us, we just fall off, right? So that's what this group is about. We want to finish the year strong. When I stopped drinking last year, I didn't wait until the new year. I stopped last December. I just made a decision and I stopped. And we are the only ones who know what's too much for us, what's going on in our world, what are we doing in excess, and what can we change? How is this making me better? And evaluate yourself on that. Is this making me better? Everything that you're doing, is this particular behavior making me better? And if it's not making you better, then it's not something that you should be doing. And it's taking away your time from things that can help develop you, So I do have an agenda today with, I have my little notes that I'm focused on. So basically, I explained cut loose coaching. I explained why, because our purpose, letting go of distraction so that we can further walk into our purpose. The outcome is you're more focused on your goals, right? At the end of the day, I feel like people sometimes get so stuck in their everyday, go to work, come home, kids. It's a routine that has been formulated for us that really doesn't have to be that way. We lose sight of who we are as individuals, who we are as humans. We become so, I have a series on my YouTube channel I call The Walking Dead, because we're so just like stroming and roaming through life like, you know, zombies, you know, and that's just not how we were supposed to be encountered. We were supposed to be encountered as our most authentic self. Our vibrations are supposed to be so high that every time someone meets you, they feel so good to be around you. They just feel, they walk away from you feeling like, oh my gosh, that person was so nice, or that person just made me feel good. They shouldn't encounter you, oh my God, work is horrible, and you know, my kids get on my nerves. That's not how people are supposed to encounter you, okay? That means your vibrations are low, and we have to do things to fill our vibrations. And one way to do that is to cut out distractions. So being accountable for cutting out our distractions helps us stay on the path of raising our vibration. So this week's theme for Cut Loose Coaching is self-love via health. So if you don't know, I've been a fitness instructor since 2009. And my weight has been like this. For a good chunk, I was really fit. And then from probably about 2015 till now, it's just been crappy. So, like I said, I stopped drinking. I stopped smoking. I changed a lot. I stopped eating a lot of fried foods. I did change a lot. But I just know I can do more for me. I know I can be better for me. And people ask me all the time, why don't I teach right now? And I don't teach. I stopped teaching at the gym last year because of COVID. And then when they called me to come back, I didn't come back because when I fell in love with teaching, it was because I was a student and I had a great mentor. And I just fell in love with motivating and inspiring and doing for other people what she did for me. However, in that journey, I fell off on me. I fell off on helping me become better. I focused a lot on others. Excuse me. And so I don't want to return to that field until I have given myself the love that I need first and got myself together first, and then I will share that side of me with the world.